Good morning, guys. You are on my you're on my water thing. Anyway, today is a fun day because it's Saturday, first of all, so we are having some cozy time off, and then I'm getting ready now because I'm gonna go and meet Chay and we're gonna do something super awesome. So let's get the vlog started and then I'll tell you about our day. Okay, first thing that's gonna happen is that I obviously need to get ready. I also need to leave actually quite soon. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blow dry my hair, and I figured you guys might wanna see how I do that at this point. I am starting to get quite comfortable with the bob in different lengths. Right now it's actually a little bit longer than it's supposed to be. I'm getting a haircut next week. But yeah, I'm gonna blow dry it, so I figured that might be fun for you guys to just quickly see what that looks like now. And then Chay and I are going to a local mall in Copenhagen called Fisketorvets. They have a store there where you can design your own phone cover. So it's like a DIY store for phone covers, and that's gonna be awesome. So you get to come along for that. And then after that, the very same mall has also opened a new like food court, and it's supposed to be super bougie, super Instagrammable, also delicious, with, I don't know, a bunch of bakers and different restaurants. So you also get to come along for lunch. But let's start with the blow dry. The first thing I always do is put in some product. So what I'm using right now is a like a heat protector. That's this brand. I got it from my hairdresser, and I've tried a few different ones, but this is actually the best one I've tried. So I put in a bit of that in my hair, about like like half a golf ball size amount. And then what I'm about to do next is I put my bangs away, because they're still like pretty damp, but I put my bangs away, and I do that because my hair is so curly, so if I like dry it a little bit before I start shaping it, my bangs are just not going to be the way I want them to. They're going to be way too frizzy, way too curly. So I put away my bangs, and then the first step is just drying the rest of my hair a bit, like until it's 70–80% dry. So let's do that first. Okay, so I've done the one side. I'm gonna do the other one, I promise. But it's quite fun to see like the volume difference between the two. When you're doing this, a good tip, if you have curly hair like me, a good tip is actually also to hold the hair and like blow dry, because then you get a little bit of the straightening effect, like as you are just doing the first step. So I always do that. I'm gonna do the second side now the same way I did this one, and then I'm also gonna flip my head over, do a little bit. Like, the most important thing is to get it dry at the roots, or like pretty dry at the roots, and then leave a little bit of moisture at the ends, because that kind of helps with shaping the bob. Let me get to the other side and flipping my hair over, and then I'll come back to you. Okay. Looks wild, but we are starting to get there. Next step is I put on the like smoothing piece on the blow dryer, and then I get a second hair clip, because I cannot blow dry all of this at once. So I kind of go in like above my ears, like right like at my temples, and then I section off so that I have like, I guess the lower thing free. And I put this away for a little bit. And then this entire section I just do like with my brush. Like, I don't really split it up that even, or that neatly. I just do it like, yeah, blow drying it inwards. So let's do that. Okay, now we have kind of like a Lord Farquaad situation going on, which is perfect. It's exactly what we want. I've also like just gone over the back and just folded it all in. Now here's the funny part. I'm going to do the next section as well in the very same way, but depending on the length of my bob, I actually do this next layer differently. And I think that's a good thing to like remember. So if you have a hairstyle with a certain length or a certain way that you style it, you might want to consider blow drying it a little bit differently as it grows out until your next cut. So if my bob was short and freshly cut, the next layer I would actually blow dry out. So I would curl the ends outwards, but because it is the length that it is now, it's a little bit longer. It just looks better that I blow dry them in, and like I just pull them backwards a little bit. So I blow dry them in and kind of like layer them backwards. That took me a while to figure out. It's kind of like you think you find a way to blow dry and you're like, oh my god, this is spot on, and then all of a sudden one day it just starts looking a bit off. So I think that's a good tip. Experiment with it, get to know your hair, and then if you're like me and you have a certain style, it grows out, you might want to mix up the ways that you style it along the grow out phase. So the next layer, I'm going to do exactly the same as the first one. I'm just going to blow dry it in, and then I'll get back to you once I am doing the top hair right before my bangs. Starting to come together. I think you can see what I mean with just layering the ends like backwards. So that's what I've done. Now I have two sections left. So I have my top section and I have my bangs. The top section I'm just gonna do in 3 parts, and I kind of layer them like a mix of directions. So the first section I layer that way, then I layer the next section that way, and then I layer the last section back again that way. That's how I always do it, and it doesn't matter which way I layer them as long as they're like opposite. So that's the next thing I'm gonna do, and then we're moving on to the bangs. Our last stop, it's the bangs. I always do that just in 3 sections. So I find like the midpoint or like a messy midpoint, and I just split this section into one side, and then I kind of find a point that's not by my hairline, but it's like a centimeter in, and I go to the other side, and there we have our 3 sections. These sections, it's the same as I said earlier. So if my bob is longer, I'll blow dry them inwards. If it's shorter or freshly cut, I'll blow dry them out. So the hair just falls the way I like it. So now I'm gonna blow dry them inwards. Guys, the blow dry is done, but the styling is not. I'm just gonna leave my hair a little bit now to cool off. It's maybe 2 minutes, so while I brush my teeth and put some mascara on, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, it's been 5 minutes since you last saw me. I've also gotten dressed and brushed my teeth, and I've gotten my makeup on. Last thing I'm doing now is I'm putting some oil on my hands before I run my hands through my hair, so that, you know, hair looks pretty dry and it's a little bit smoother. So now it's just the way it is, blow dried. And then I run it over, like not at my scalp, but at the ends with the oil. And I really make sure to get to the ends that I want to hold up, because as soon as my hair is exposed to moisture, it goes frizzy. So I'm trying to protect the blow dryer with a bit of oil. And then especially on the back of my head, I do get some dry sections. So, there we go. Blow dry all done. But now I really have to go. So I'll see you at the Fisketorvets. Made it into the elevator, but not sure I'm gonna make the train. Let's hope so. I opted for some fluffy bear boots, and then I hope my blow dry holds up in the little bit of moisture in the air. But yeah, let's get to Chay. We are DIYing for our lives here, because I feel like it's the theme of the day. It's been going a bit just on the minute. This has been really fun. We picked out a phone case and some charms for that, and then we're also doing like a longer phone case chain. So picked some fun pills and then a bunch of different beads. I'm gonna try to do like a pattern like this. Chay nailed hers on like the first go. It's all in the same color palette. Okay, good morning peeps. It's Sunday morning. I didn't get too much footage from the food court at the end of the day, and also, I mean, we just got carried away with DIY and good food and everything, as it should be. I'm very happy with my phone case. I think it looks super cute. Also happy that I did the long string. If I were to do it again though, I would probably pick something else than beads, because it kind of gets stuck in like sweaters and stuff. But the aesthetics of it, really good. Also, it was a super fun thing to try. So if you have the chance, I would say try it. Yesterday I showed you guys how I blow dry my hair, and here's some footage of how I put it up when I sleep at night. That's obviously then how I wake up. So I just wanted to tell you that second day hair, I take like the sections that are like at the bottom are the ones that gets messed up when I sleep. It kind of looks fine when I wake up, but still the bottom sections are kind of what needs a little bit of shaping. So what I'll do is I'll take across from my temples again, I'll put that up, and then I'll just shape this a little bit in the morning, but otherwise it's all good. I hope you enjoyed this Bob style Saturday vlog, DIY phone case and food time with me. Yeah, that's it for this time, guys. But I'll see you next Monday. So stay tuned.